Donald Trump, and that was his opponent, Donald Trump would be licking his lips, gnashing his teeth, and he'd love it. He'd be taking that apart, going, what is this emoji running the country? What an idiot! Look at you. How old are you? Are you 5? You think that makes you look like a strong, powerful leader in the G7 nations able to face down Putin? That? You absolute idiot! You boneheaded, useless piece of detritus! Actually, stay on holiday.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Julian Discourse. Before we dive in, please make sure to like and subscribe. Ever wonder why the public has zero trust in the political class? Just look at their priorities. While violent offenders are being released early onto our streets, politicians like Andy Burnham are busy going on holiday and worrying about their social media PR. Watch Alex Phillips absolutely dismantle this unserious, puerile approach to leadership while the justice system collapses in real time. Watch this.
No, because this is just the latest. The latest in what seems to be, day after day after day, sex attacks, assaults, rapes, monsters being released from prison early, domestic abusers, migrant men from misogynistic countries, you know, lurking around Brighton Beach, Bournemouth Beach, school gates. The society has become perilous for women, and so-called be-kind left-wing Labour government are doing nothing about it.
No, well, he's
they
on
don't
holiday.
speak about it. Oh yeah, off he goes on his ollybobs. And what's sort of triggered, if you will, I hate that word, triggered me this morning is this story of Simon Levy, a convicted sex offender who was free to kill 2 women and rape another, despite warnings he was a danger to women. He actually committed the second murder while out on bail, suspected of carrying out the first.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh, that man might have murdered some prostitutes and he's got a record of assaulting women, so I know what we do. We bring him in and go, you haven't got enough evidence yet, off you go, son.
Why was he on bail? Somebody has to explain that to me.
One assumes we don't have prison spaces.
Yeah.
Can we get a grip of this situation? I don't want to hear about who should be released early. Nobody should be released early. Let out some of the grey-collar fraud people and let out the odd social media poster. They really don't harm anyone. Or someone who failed to pay their TV licence, although that won't be enough. Try and get foreign prisoners sent back from whence they came. But stop playing like trading cards, like demonic blimmin' top trumps. Who should be released early? Who's the least dangerous? Who poses the lesser threat? Get something built and now. If you can put migrant men into disused military bases like that, a quick decision, and I say this every time, they are reinforced with chicken wire fences covered in barbed wire, secure gates. Those migrant men don't need to be wandering around the town centres now, do they? No. But equally, why can't you quickly turn one of those into a Nightingale prison? Why can't you move people from a prison estate who are probably not so harmful, such as women, stick them in that, and stick all the wrong uns in what's been... I mean, I'm not hearing anybody talk about what to actually do about this problem. All I'm hearing is this fetishisation of, oh, well, who's it going to be next? Is it the terrorists? Is it the domestic abusers? Is it the murderers? Is it the rapists? Who are we going to let out now with a failure of an ankle tagging system? It's not good enough. It is not good enough. It is not good enough to be throwing about money, talking about devolution and building number 10 in the north. Why don't you build prison of the north, my friend? Because we're having a crisis on our streets, and yet again, bad decisions being taken in the criminal justice system, finding kind of ill at the moment is the headline of this, you know, tube monster bailed to rape. Kemi Bad Badenoch leads the chorus. This isn't about you. Similarly, Burnham considers U-turn on releasing PC Harper's killers. It's not about you. This isn't about political point storing, Badenoch and Burnham, who can, you know, get one over on the other when it comes to the early release. Let's just not release people early. How about both of you sit down and say, let's put our heads together to how we create more spaces crisis in the prison estate, how we lock up migrant men inside proper detention centres rather than allow them to carry on committing sexual offences and rapes on the beach and groping schoolgirls and hanging outside school gates and living in HMOs, cutting up ket and making bomb vests. How about we just get serious rather than try and play the game of who gets the better headline? I'm done with it. I'm done with it. And as for you, my friend Andy, get home now. And on that, can I just say, this is going to be something we talk about a bit later. Turns out that when he does get home, he's planning on doing a little sort of, showbiz tour, glad handing people on the high street. And so we've got so many crises in this country, and I just feel like Andy Burnham has committed a communist coup, managed to get into number 10, gone on holiday, has got a team of absolute losers in the creche of the north getting out their crayons, writing blimmin' a budget in Comic Sans, and getting a fuzzy felt mood board out of how we can make Andy so popular, popular. Let's make a little video on TikTok. Let's get some people to work on social media. It's games. This isn't campaigning season, Burnham. This isn't let's go on hollybobs. This is recall Parliament, sort out the prisons crisis, sort out the border crisis. They think it's a joke. It's like it's a popularity contest. If you want to go on a popularity contest, sign up for The Voice. Don't get the keys to number 10 and squander that responsibility while the rest of us lives downstream of all the terrible decisions that have been made and those that is Andy Burnham. Like, this is a man. This is a man who's blimmin' his ex-profile and his blimmin', the campaign pictures all looked like that.
Oh, yes, this image.
I'm sorry, that is your Prime Minister. No wonder he's on hollybobs and wants to go around meeting people in the high street because he thinks he's a sodding cartoon.
Yeah.
But I said to someone the other day, if this was Donald Trump and that was his opponent, Donald Trump would be licking his lips, gnashing his teeth, and he'd love it. He'd be taking that apart, going, what is this emoji running the country? What an idiot. Look at you. How old are you? Are you 5? You think that makes you look like a strong, powerful leader in the G7 nations able to face down Putin? That? You absolute idiot! You boneheaded, useless piece of detritus! Actually, stay on holiday. If you come back, you won't do anything anyway,
It's like when Miliband went to America. We were like, oh, please keep him for a bit longer.
They are so puerile. It is like I keep saying, it's the kindergarten of the North with fuzzy fellas.
Welcome back to reality. Imagine calling the fire department because your house is burning down, only to find out the fire chief is on a beach vacation posting selfies. You wouldn't just be annoyed, you'd want them fired immediately. That's exactly what it feels like watching our political class right now. Alex Phillips is absolutely right to be furious, and she is speaking for millions of voters who feel completely abandoned by their own government. We are watching the real-time collapse of public safety, and politicians treat it like an annoying public relations problem. Under their early release schemes like SDS-40, thousands of criminals are being pushed back into communities after serving a fraction of their sentences. It is so fundamentally broken that 2 of the men convicted of the manslaughter of PC Andrew Harper became eligible to walk free early. His widow rightfully called it an utter betrayal, and she is completely right. Or look at the horrifying case of Simon Levy. This is a man with a long documented history of sexual violence. He was known to the police and he was known to the probation service. Yet, due to catastrophic systemic failures by the courts and the CPS, he was repeatedly granted bail. Because the state was too weak to remand him in custody, he was left free to murder Carmenza, Valencia Trujillo, and Cheryl Wilkins in 2025. And where is the leadership during this national emergency? Prime Minister Andy Burnham is on holiday. They treat the highest office in the land like a kindergarten popularity contest. They are obsessed with polling, TikTok videos, and looking compassionate on camera. But these leaders are entirely insulated from the consequences of their own policies. When a violent offender is released early, he doesn't move into the affluent, gated neighborhoods where these politicians live. He goes back to the working class communities that are already bearing the brunt of this government's failures. Until this administration is forced to prioritize the safety of the public over their own PR schedules, this crisis will only escalate.